a lot of the art that you see in the diary that I've done are basically based off the concept art or actually existing scenes within the Historia worlds.
Hello. I'm Mark Backler. I'm the founder of Sketchbook Games and the creative director on Lost Words Beyond the Page.
And I'm Enza. I'm the 2D artist and animator for Lost Words. Lost Words Beyond the Page is an atmospheric narrative platform game.
It's half set in the pages of a diary and half set in the fantasy world, written about by our young protagonist, Izzy.
Not too far away, in the land of Astoria, there lived a young girl named Robin. She was kind and loved taking care of the world around her, but inside she was still curious about the world that lay beyond. Suddenly, a terrifying noise echoed from beyond the village gate. Robin was surrounded by smoke and cinders. She needed to keep everyone safe. I can't let her get away. Robin pursued the beast with little thought for her own safety. I have to find out why a dragon attacked my village. Her hope was shattered. Why is this happening? It isn't fair! I felt so confused. A cold determination gripped her. She was ready.
Let's talk a little bit about the game itself now. It's split up into different chapters, which are loosely modelled on the stages of grief. There's 7 main chapters with an introduction and an epilogue.
And the gameplay we're about to watch starts at the beginning of chapter 2, where Izzy reminisces a very happy holiday that she's taken with Gran. But as the story progresses, the tone of the game takes a darker turn. So without further ado, shall we take a look at the gameplay footage?
Yeah.
Hello, Journal. This time of the year, it gets dark so early. Like the day is just an accident, and the night is how the world really works. Stars and fireflies glowing in the dark. I've never actually seen a firefly. Do you think that matters, Journal? Glowing things are cool, especially in nature.
So here we're using the words to light up the fireflies. We are running on the words in the pages of the diary, using them as platforms.
On holiday in Wales, Gran and I would go to the beach and look up at the stars. But one night, we looked down instead. The stars were shining in the water. It was like the sky got flipped upside down. We took off our shoes and socks and waded into the water. As we walked over the pebbles, they glowed beneath our toes. Gran said it was called bioluminescence. Tiny plankton in the water being moved back and forth by the tide. I knew it was just little creatures, but it felt like magic. I got up very early the next morning. I sneaked into the kitchen, got a jam jar, and went down to the shore, to where I'd seen the plankton. That evening, I was so excited. I carefully put the jar on my bedside table. And waited for the night. But it didn't glow. I was devastated. I showed Gran the jar. She laughed. Gran always says,
"You can't put a cork in nature."
they need sunlight and nutrients from the tide. Gran knows about those things. She used to be a marine biologist. Gran bought some special algae that would grow at home. We spent the whole day planning it. Water, glass stones, company, lights, sand, pebbles, a house, corals. We took pictures for Gran's photo album for our future selves to remember. How the tank took ages to fill. How we took turns stirring the algae in. How happy we were when we had it all set. Just needs time to develop, said Gran. After 6 days, the algae was ready. I put the tank on my desk and ran my finger through the water, my own bit of magic.
Izzy?
That was Mum. She just got a call. She has to leave now. It sounded really bad. I have a weird feeling in my stomach. Something I don't know how to deal with. We just heard that Gran has had a stroke. I don't want to believe it.
Lots of the different elements of the story that happen in Izzy's real life, we then see reflected in the fantasy world of Astoria in different ways.
Robin woke from a hazy, distant dream. Something unnatural had stirred her from slumber. What's that noise? Eldrava?
Robin, a giant creature is attacking our village.
Attacking? I thought the fireflies protected us.
There must be something wrong. Get to the tree at once. Hurry!
What creature could have caused this? And suddenly, Robin was surrounded by smoke and cinders. As she hurried past the crackling rooftops, her concern grew.
Robin, you gotta hide.
You can hide with us.
Broken.
The lift. No, there's no space. Oh, okay.
A lot of the art that you see in the diary that I've done are basically based off the concept art or actually existing scenes within the Astoria world, so that we can have this kind of overlap as you're playing through. And that was a very interesting process to kind of turn the 3D Astoria world into a 2D watercolor.
Word magic. Yeah. A terrifying noise echoed from beyond the village gate. Robin rushed out to meet it. Soon she would prove herself as the new village guardian. I can do this. Right, Firefly? Right? But she could not deny the creeping terror. The earth yawned below her. Phew. Made it. That was scary. I'll be back with answers. promise.
Go, and may the love of this village guide you. Always.
Robin took a deep breath. She knew what she had to do. She would find answers, one way or another. The earth could fall away beneath her, but she would not be stopped. This was further than she'd ever been before. And yet it was exhilarating, wondrous, and terrifying. Fear was at her side, and hope in her heart. But things were about to get worse. Much, much worse.
A dragon. It's big.
But Robin would not slow down. Not for crumbling paths. Not for giant monsters. She would get the fireflies back, no matter what. She would catch the dragon. No, wait! She raced forward and leapt.
Okay, so that's all we've got time for.
If you want to find out more about Lost Words Beyond the Page, we're on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, and the handle is @LostWordsGame. We've also got the website lostwordsgame.com and our company website, which is sketchbook.games. And the game is available on Steam to wishlist now, and also coming to PS4, Xbox One and Switch, and it's currently available on Google Stadia at the moment. So thanks very much to the London Games Festival for having us, and goodbye.
Bye.